today. I'm Nixon here from Malaysia. We have been in DXN for past 18 years. So having a wonderful life with DXN and having a wonderful healthy life, that's more important. So in DXN, we are growing day by day and we are getting healthier day by day. So what is DXN? Everybody must know what is DXN. I think most of the people here is already in DXN members. If you're new, you must just give you a brief introduction about DXN. DXN is a 29 years old company. Is now current year is the 29th year. So we are a health based product company. We are food based company. Actually, we are food based company. Our main product is our Ganoderma. Ganoderma is, everybody knows what is Ganoderma. Ganoderma is a mushroom. It's a very high therapeutic mushroom which can able to help you to detoxify and balancing back your body system. No matter what is your problem you're having, when you're eating Ganoderma and consuming DXL product, you can able to recover it in a proper way. So our product is not a medicine, it's only a food. It's 100% food and it's herb. So you need any added medication, you need to see a doctor and get a medication. Along with that, you're taking our Ganoderma and spirulina and other product, you can able to see a good health. So for today, as for today, we are going to talk about this what we call men's health. So this month is a men's month. So because last Sunday we are celebrating Father's Day. So for this month will be a men's month. So we got a chance to talk about what is the health benefit, what is the problem that we as a man is facing day by day, and what is a solution that DXN can provide to us. So that is a topic for today, and doctor is waiting for that. So we're going to have a wonderful session, and a lot of Q&A will be here. And please bear in mind that any question you want to ask, please ask at the end of the session by raising your hand. That is most important. Or you can chat in the chat box. So that is it. So I hand it over to Doctor. So our Executive Gold Diamond, Dr. Fidas. Sir.
Hi, good morning, good morning,
Hi,
good
hi,
morning,
hi, hi.
everyone.
Good morning, doctor.
So I believe everybody is fantastic. Today is Friday, and furthermore, the man soul will be rocking, because this is the month of the man for the man.
Yeah, correct, correct.
Okay, so but then still we need to have good health in order to rock like a man. What to do?
Yes.
Lifestyle is such extremely over enjoying, overwhelming, too much of do and don'ts. Everything is like mumble jumbo like that. So now health is like drifting. Wealth, health is practically drifting away, and it's going away from a lot of people. But not a lot of people say that health is our birthright. But this is what I also always in my talk, I always keep telling people, health is our birthright, but we got to know how we're going to make it the real good best, and how can we deserve the best health. But in this world, with a lot of challenges what we're having now, the technologically world, so people are practically drowned with a lot of information and do and don'ts. Practically the 24 hours is insufficient for us, and people are battling with time, and everything is been done bad towards the health. All right, so today we're going to have a little sharing. Okay, so this is going to be a very simple brief. I know this is to my understanding. This slides is not been taken from anywhere. It's all from my knowledge. I have put a little here and there, a bit like gallery. So this is directly is my idea. Okay, so this is a little tips how to keep the health good. We want to keep it really good and get more younger and younger. Okay, let's go in and see. And before that, please, if you all have any questions towards the end of the session, maybe in the beginning of the session, you all may put the question on the chat board, as how Nixon said, so it will be easy for us to answer. Maybe some my co-host, they are very senior members in DXN, the more senior than me. They also could answer one or two questions, if it is very direct and straightforward. So let's see the session. Okay. Oh, before that, I didn't introduce about me. So sorry. Okay, every time we are starting, I'm a medical doctor, Dr. Firdaus from Malaysia. So I've been in DXN for almost going to be 7.5 years. Being a medical practitioner for 25 years, but 26 years, being an emergency physician for more than 15 years. So my first profession now is DXN, where I'm educating and teaching people and what to do, and also rejuvenating, enjoying the benefit of Ganoderma, because this DXN is a Ganoderma company. Okay, so stay, remain, and see what is the best and what you can obtain from Ganoderma. All right, so let's go in and see. Men's health. Today's talk is all about men and how to improve. But a little bit here and there, you can pick up the idea for everyone, because it is basically a human, not much difference, but this is also applicable for the male, female, for kids and all. Okay. All right. The most important, male hormones. A little bit, a very short description about male hormones. Okay, these two organs is extremely important: pituitary gland and hypothalamus. This is one of the two component, I would say, organ, which is situated in the brain, in the stem of the brain, and which is very, very powerful, and is also a production of hormone until you attain puberty. And then comes the testosterone. This everybody knows about testosterone. Testosterone is another major, most important for muscle, for hair growth, for the voice, reproductive organ, and all. The major testosterone is produced from the testicles and also from adrenaline gland. So this is very, very important hormone. But all these hormones, even in this very, very early stage, where kids in the age of if you see an adult in the age of 25 are having very low testosterone level. This is unbelievable. And we really can't know what is the cause. But I believe this is a lifestyle issue. It's nothing to do with genetic, okay? And it is the food as well. So this is where, it is extremely alarming. And I don't know really where this will end, okay? Simple steps for men's good health. Okay, this is my simple steps. Before we go into all these steps, I want to share some of the few symptoms that you should aware of. Okay, a lot of people do not aware about the symptoms, and they do not know what is symptoms is for. I say symptoms is a communication where the body communicates with you. So everything the body signals, okay, an info to you, which in terms of symptom, and that is what it shows that what is happening. Say, for example, like swollen, itchiness, hunger, all this kind of feeling, and then you lacking of energy, and this is all symptoms. So the body is signaling something to you. So let's go in and see. And these are the few signals or symptoms which you should not ignore. Don't ignore this. This is something the body is giving you the message, asking for help. First one, shortness of breath. You see, shortness of breath is something like, okay, there are some people can't walk for 50 meter or 100 meter. They feel very, very breathless. They cannot take staircase to the first floor, second floor, and they are very alarming. And for some people, even can't play a single set of badminton game or anything. If you're not a gamer, if you're not into sports, at least in the walking. And people say, no, I cannot walk. I'll feel breathless. So this is very, very dangerous and alarming. Okay. Man is a walking machine. We are designed to walk. If you cannot run, is accepted. Okay. If you say, I cannot run 100 kilometers per hour, obviously. Okay. We are not asking you to run for 100 kilometers per hour, but you must walk 10 to 15,000 or 20,000 steps per day. But now human being hardly doing even 1,000 steps. And nobody knows about this. Nobody talks about this. Nobody is giving this awareness. unless you come, you drift into this, wellness side of it, or maybe you are just, getting a little bit of knowledge of what, what like losing weight and, all this. Yeah. You may, talk about it, and that how long you're going to talk about these steps? Maybe 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. And after that, who cares about it? Just forget about it, and everybody will back to the 1,000 steps. So breathless is extremely shortness of breath, or you breathless. This is really need attention. Okay. Then black stool or blood stool. This is not good. This needs serious attention. Most of the time, it could be, um, cancer, colorectal cancer, rectum cancer, even for people who are having piles. For goodness sake, I've seen people who are having piles for like 5 years, 6 years. They've been bleeding all these days, and they will come and say, "Doctor, it's piles. I know, it's piles supposed to be bleed, right?" Oh my God, was supposed to bleed. So you have piles. Is this like a piles is it like a a ranking in an army, like major, colonel, something like that? You have like small piles is sergeant, big piles is a captain, like that. For goodness sake, no, it is a disease. You need to have some sense of getting help and get it fixed. So if the tools comes with blood and with this extremely dark, please get some attention. This refers to the weakness of digestion system, colon system, and all these issues. Dizziness. A lot of people have this dizziness. They even can console themselves. They're saying that, no, I cannot, I'm a bit dizzy. I cannot get up very fast, They are a different version. They are model of 3301. We are model of 001. For goodness sake, it is not like that. We all are a human being. You shouldn't have this dizziness. If you have a momentum like spinning in any circumstances, okay, you shouldn't have dizziness in any circumstances, unless you never eat for 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, no water, you're lost in the jungle. That is different. Okay, so the normal circumstances, you get up, you don't get up, you crawl, you down, this, what you do, you shouldn't have dizziness. If you were to have dizziness, you should go and look for help, get on a proper medical check. It could be artery issues, ischemic, of coronary ischemic, or heart problem, lungs problem. So many things can be come along with that. Then excessive of snoring. You see, snoring is a silent killer. All right, snoring is a silent killer, because the more you snore, the oxygen depletes in your blood, and nitric oxide productions is also drops. So what will happen is your bloods will get thicker. When your blood get thicker and thicker and thicker, you are not going to snore for one day. You'll be snoring for 15, 20, 25 years. So every time, the 7 or 6 hours or whatever hours you sleep, you're going to have low oxygen saturation level in your body. But then what will happen is your bloods will get thicker. When your blood get thicker over the years, what will happen? Cardiac arrest, lungs issues, stroke issues, now all these will come. If you are taking a lot of DXN products, that at least will help a bit, because in DXN, RGGL, and most of the other mushrooms have natural, okay, thinning agent. Okay, they have a vasodilator, natural, which also will help. But it also depends how much of RGGL you are taking and how much you snore. So this is very, very important. Okay, some takes very low dosage, and then how that going to help you, I'm not very sure. Okay, and then goes to, so if you get snoring, please get attention, go and see the doctor, get what help. And normally obesity is what will cost you a lot of snoring. Try to lose some weight and try to fix the problem as soon as possible. Frequent heartburn. Nowadays, you see everyone has gastric issue. Gastric, reflux, all these problems comes due to bad eating habit, right? So this is a big problem. So go and get the proper attention, proper advice, what you should eat, what you shouldn't do, what you should do. We have spoke about this, hundreds of times about this food and what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and all. I spoke about this many, many times. If you were to go into my YouTube channel, you can find the link there. Please, the inflammatory food. Frequent heartburn can cause a lot of problems, can cause cough, even heart problem, in a cardiac problem can lead you to, all these interrelated. Okay. And you're having a very poor digestive system. You have very poor colon, a poor stomach, and this will eat up your, microbiome in your stomach. So many issues will come across. Okay. So which will lead you to have very poor sleep and all these problems. Excess thirst. You see, there's some people, some jokers drinks a lot of water. 3 liter, 4 liter, 5 liter they can drink. If with some reason, if you drink, say you are doing a gardening, you're cleaning up your yard and it is under hot sun, then you drink, that makes sense. But not that every time you can see people having bottles of water in the car and they will keep drinking and keep drinking and keep drinking. And this is not a good sign. Okay, so there is a limit and there is a little bit of sense of guidance, okay, which I'll say that will make you feel, and you should know what you should drink and how much you should drink. If you're working in the hot sun, if you are drinking and that it makes sense, okay, that is fine. But don't tell me that every time you are drinking. This indicates you have a very imbalanced system, very imbalanced water system, and you are having extremely acidity environment in the body, which is the buffering needs a lot of water. See what happens when your acid level increase. Our blood will never go into acidic because it is meant to be alkaline, but it will be very close to acidity. After the death, the body will be gone into acid. Okay, but you see here, you got to understand this. There is a few organs which is responsible to push the body so that it doesn't go into acidity and you're going into alkaline, acid, alkaline. It works like the car radiator. Okay, so when the temperature goes up, the car radiator fan will activate it, and then the temperature goes down, the fan will stop for a while, and then it goes on up, down, up, down. This is how it goes. So what happens is when you acidity is really high, then your body will increase the thirst. Then when you drink, and it will make you urine. So it will keep flushing, keep flushing, keep flushing. This is one of the signs. So especially when you are having this kind of problem, it also can lead you to, it's a very early indication of heart problem, lungs problem, and also like diabetic issues, okay, obesity, and all this will create, okay, an unusual amount of thirst. So anyone who is taking too much of water, look back what has gone wrong or go and seek for the proper help. Trouble in vision. You see, this is another area that we need to really highlight. You see, now everyone, the young age, already picking up spectacles, glasses, vision issues, and all this kind of problem. Okay, the earlier from 1 to 6, these symptoms will lead you to vision problem, ischemic of blood flow, okay, artery narrowing, and all these issues can lead you to have very poor vision. And this poor vision will lead you to have glaucoma, cataract issues, and many, many more problems. And also aesthetic problem, night vision, you cannot glaring, and so many issues. So this really need attention. Okay, so all these symptoms is also caused by what? That part I'll come back later. So those who have these vision issues, please get the proper attention. This is really important. Okay, frequent fatigue, tiredness. There are a lot of people, they can't do much job. They will get tired very fast. They'll put the blame on the age. I'm getting old, as though you are like 120 years old. After all, you are only like 50, 55, and they'll say, no, I cannot carry weight. Look at my age. That is so pathetic and so demotivating for the whole body. You see? So this is another issue, that if you are fatigued, that means your body is not getting what you're supposed to get. You got to fix this. This is a symptom of very extremely demotivating symptom, I would say. Okay, that's why some people are very active, very aggressive, and suddenly one day, if they fall sick or they're having a flu, they feel a little bit of fatigue, they feel very uncomfortable, they don't like it. So there are some people are just living with this kind of issues. So if you have this kind of problem, please, you see, even some people, when they are talking, you can see them losing energy. They cannot speak. They cannot catch the breath, the air, the flow. They will start to a bit like, fumbling the voice. Why? There is no activity. There's very limitation of activities they do. So you got to be active. As any human designed to be active. Okay, there is no retirement for you. All right, you got to function until the day we die. So erectile dysfunction. This is another majoring problem, which nobody speaks about it. No man comes and talks about it. Nobody go and get attentions on this. Very, very, very less. And even the housewives or the husband never even admit. Most of the wives don't even know that he has erectile dysfunction. And even the wife will not admit the husband has this erectile dysfunction. And who you going to talk to this? You can't go and tell the father or complain to the father-in-law or mother-in-law, or you can't even go and bring this to your family. But this is something that involves pride, dignity, a lot of ego in everything. Okay, we are human, but there is doctors who can help you. Okay, you got to fix this. This is out of all the symptoms, and this is the huge red flag symptom. This, if you have any man has erectile dysfunction problem, that shows that you are alarming towards every other disease, such as heart problem, cardiac problem, stroke problem. Okay, bloods are thinning, production of testosterone is depleting, losing muscle. This is what happens. This is why erectile dysfunction takes place. Circulation is getting poor. Something is blocking. What? This toxin. We always talk about toxin, and nutrition imbalance is taking place. No minerals, no calciums, no phosphorus, every sort of, zinc and everything is depleting. Why? You're missing. You're not eating food. You're eating so much of junk. And then the hormone, testosterone production is down. Why? Because you are not moving at all. There's no movement. So all this eventually will crash down. So remember, if any one of you or the guys who have erectile dysfunction, come and see me. I will tell you what to do. For those who can reach me, don't feel shy. Okay, another one, swollen or stiff joint. You see, many people has this problem. Swollen and stiff joint. They cannot move. Knees are jammed. Cannot play football. No, I cannot play. Then I'll injure myself. I cannot play bowling. I cannot go down. Every single thing is a problem. I cannot carry my grandchild. I have spine problem. I have disc problem. I have disc. Everything is a problem. Stiffness of shoulder, stiffness of joint, carpal tunnel syndrome, trigger finger, every of this, and osteoarthritis, osteoreumatitis, immunoarthritis, everything which is related to joint. This shows that you having a very bad digestive system. Your microbiome is poor, your enzymes is so low, and this will lead you to have leaky gut. Leaky gut will lead you to have swollen and stiff joint. You see, it takes years to build all these problems. And this is the sign and symptom. Immediately, you need to give attention. You are losing all your synovial fluids in joints. So how your joints is going to work? Cannot. So everything at one point of time, it'll start to freeze. It will start to jam and it will cause pain. So this is another alarming. You need attention. Immediately you need attention. You see, when talk about this swollen and stiff joint, I had one patient and this patient practically cannot squat down at all. He cannot squat down. His hips is gone, his knees are gone, you know. So only the hands a bit like working. And he has never sat and gone to toilet. How demotivating or so sad to hear that. So all this while he used to stand and shit. Okay, so sorry for the unparliamentary word, but this is how he clear his waste. So he used to stand. And when he came and shared this, he was he is literally cried. He cried and said, can these things help me? But he's a fighter. He really follows every single thing, which asks him to do one, he'll do 10. That's the only thing which brought him back. And about 10 to 11, almost a year, he came out of it. Everything back to the functioning. It is his joints starts to move. Everything, the fluids is getting better, and wow, God bless. I tell you, okay. And you see, a body has given God has given the best system which can reverse, can rejuvenate back. But how many of us are putting the effort of taking care of the best gift from the God? This is what people has to know. Okay, at least you should aware and get the information. Okay, this is very important. Stiffness in shoulders and all, please do something. Okay, don't come and say, no, my hand, one hand cannot, this hand can, because it's a different model and we are a different model. Is it? No such thing. Skin changes, itchiness, okay, extensive of dryness and all these kind of things is extremely alarming, which is related to liver, related to kidney, and all these issues. Okay, black spots in your leg. Okay, there's a lot of tiny spots. Your toenails, your toes are changing color, and all this. Need attention. This is sign and symptoms of, it's quite bad, dangerous. Frequent urination. This is another problem. Don't come and say, my version is small gallbladder, small bladder, I have small tanky, your tanky is, your urine tank is bigger, my urine tank is smaller. Some guys used to compare in this way. They say, you see, I can drink, for long, I don't need to go because my tank is big. Oh, no, my tank is so small, I'm not very sure about how many size of the tanks that people, different size, which we cannot see from outside. But frequent urination indicates of, diabetic is one reason, extreme acidity body, and too much of toxin, and all this is dangerous. And also this comes with prostate problem, okay, prostate enlargement, prostate cancer, and all this. Okay, please. And they cannot control urine, and that's another thing. And you should able to shoot the urine right into the bowl. You see, this man, when we see the elderly, okay, gentlemen, okay, when they go and urinate in the toilet, they always will see the urine will drip out of the bowl. Okay, why? Because they cannot shoot, they cannot aim inside because there's no pressure. Okay, and most of them, they have big belly, they even can't see where they're shooting, so they will be like a blind target. Okay, they will just let it go. So this is also a reason of urine, prostate issues, muscle issues. There's no muscle, there's no proper flow, which you cannot push or you cannot really pass, the urine. So this is another area that all these in the early stage you can take care. You can really, there's no such thing as, old, you have to urine like that. No, it is not like that. Okay. All right. And then persisting cough. You see, another thing is persisting cough is extremely important. That normal cough will stay about like 5 to 7 days. Then after that, it should go off. Anything which is more than a week or two, you need to get attention. You need to go and check. You see, I had this patient, he's been coughing for practically about 2 months, 2 to 3 months he's been coughing. There's a very successful man, he's an architect, he's an accountant. So he never bothered to come and see a doctor, and a heavy smoker. So one day his girlfriend brought him to me and he said, "Doctor, we need to," and then both of them were having a very big fight because of this. She forced him to come, and he came and then got an x-ray done. When I occultate is, when I put in the stethoscope and, I hear to his lungs sound, what happened was one side of the lungs, I cannot hear any entry. There's no entry at all. That's a bit fishy, right? So another side is okay. I wrote a letter for an x-ray, and he went and got an x-ray and came back. It was so bad. It was so not convinced. I was not convinced. This happens in my clinic. And then I sent him, I said, you need to go for further check. And all that is an argument. He's not happy with what I am doing. He's not happy with his girlfriend. And he said, this cough is normal. Everybody coughs. Who don't cough? The kind of situation. Then after that, he went and did some, further investigation, some CT and all. After about a month or two, I didn't hear from him. One day I got a call from him. He apologized, said, I was very rude. I was very sorry and all, doctor. I'm confirmed a lungs stage 4 cancer. Now, cancer has stopped me from smoking. But isn't that too late? He's been coughing for months, and regularly he coughs. Okay. And he said, I've stopped coughing. I stopped, son. So it is the lungs is totally gone. There is only 20% of the lungs left, and he's breathing with it. Obviously, he's not an active person, no spots, nothing. Just go to work, sit, come back, work, But a very successful guy. He has about like 30 old staffs working for him, and it's good. Why do you want to waste life like that? If we're to go and get attention for the cough, isn't it will be good? And even the cardiac arrest, a lungs problem, or pulmonary, issues also can cause cough. Even early stage of strokes will alarming cough. But this kind of cough, you will sense a bit, and you can know it is not an ordinary cough. Okay, you will definitely know. Your body will give you the signal. Please put a step forward to go and look for help. This is very important. Okay. Constipation. Constipation is another very annoying problem. I always ask all my patients, some are so, reluctant, take things so lightly. And he said, no, I'm used to it. You see, when I ask the parents, and they will say, no, my child only goes 1 week 2 times. And it's version like, A11345 something, a different model, different models created by alien. So their system is like that. And if they eat junk, they only go for toilet 2 times a week, they're a bit different, doctor. Yes, obviously they are different. We want them to be a human, not a robot or not anything. So constipation is even more dangerous than cancer. This is my opinion. Okay. Why I say that is constipation are encouraging toxin to stay in and grow. And this will make the whole system extremely bad. And this will make the bad things grow fast. So is that good? So generally, anyone who don't have constipation, you should have generally a fixed time, one in the morning and one towards the evening. You should eliminate your waste. Okay. Then the tools has to be in one shape, not in multiple shapes, not star shapes. One time is round shape. Now is like, a tiny little string shape. No, it cannot be in that way. And consistent color, all this plays a role. If anybody is having difficulties and they say, no, I go toilet every day, but it is so hard. And that is constipation. It's always watery, intermittent, not consistent. That is constipation. And people who don't have a fixed time of going toilet. If he likes to go in the morning, if he like goes in the evening, that is constipation. Some goes immediately after coffee. Yeah, that is bad. That is also constipation. Some goes immediately after food. And that is also bad. That is also constipation. You see? So non-constipation is elimination of bowels in 2 times a day, one in the morning, one in the evening, in a proper manner. So when you go and sit, the bowel should come out without any force factor. Okay, so all this is also a constipation. Then comes to obesity. You see, obesity is another major problem globally. You see, so never ever let your body to gain weight. Some says, MCO, and I will say MCO just to gain weight. And people one side are losing weight on MCO, and one side people are gaining weight. You see, we got no time for all these, jokes and, craps. You are so in charge. You're fully in charge for your health. You're fully responsible for your being. Your action is your being. Your being is your result. So if you come fat, who asked you to eat too much? So if you eat too much, find ways to burn it. Go and run. While doing Zoom, you can, maybe on a treadmill, if your office allows that. Do something. Okay. You see, obesity in the statistic of America has taken over. Okay. It is more dangerous than smoking. Okay. It has overtaken. Why? Too much of sugar, too much of no movement at all these issues. Obesity is one of the major alarming for men. Please. Okay. And the same goes to everyone. Now we can see everyone is so obese. So obese. See, comes to fat, there is 2 types of fat. One is visceral fat and another one is subcutaneous fat. Okay. You see, the visceral fat is the most dangerous fat. This fat is the internal fat. It sticks into your organs. Okay. The subcutaneous fat is the outside fat. That's why anybody has a flabby belly, that is easy to dissolve the belly. Some will have like a rock stone kind of belly, very huge, hard kind of big belly. And that is too much of visceral fat. You see? And then for the thin ones, they are in shape, the good shape. And they also can have a lot of visceral fat internally. Visceral fat is something that is around the organ. And this is the main culprit. And how do you get that? Everybody is good in getting it, but nobody is good in getting rid of it. So all your bad habits is the cause to collect the visceral fat. You can see here the visceral fat obesity. It's around the organ. And this is a spine. This is not your leg. This is your spine. This is your lumbar, your back, and this is your stomach. Okay, it's all different. So you can see a lot of in between the yellow. It's the fat. Okay, the subcutaneous, it is around, not inside. The danger is this. Okay, and this is how nowadays people are accumulating a lot of fat into our system. And what are the best products we have in DXN for this visceral fat? Okay, every single DXN products are good. And I'm not going to quote 1 or 2, this is good, this is good, this is good. No, everything is good. Okay, don't ask me soap and toothpaste, and don't go and eat this and then he said everything is good. See, RG, GL, Richelieu, Spirulina, Monuscus, Mycovigi, Mycovita, okay, and vinaigrette, okay, frusim, morinzyme, codipine, lignopine, everything is good. Everything is good. Okay, so you got to have a lot of these stuffs because this is food. I will come to the food part. So this is how the heart looks like when the visceral fat obesity is there. Okay, everything is good. Okay, this is the heart. This is how it looks like. A clean heart, and the extremely visceral fat, covered heart. Okay, and this is another image. It's from. You see, this is how it looks like. Extensive amount of fat. Okay, and all over the organs is internally it is piled up with fat. Okay, the best waist for men 38 below. When you have anything more than 38, it is an alarming situation for coronary disease, stroke, erectile dysfunction, all this. Okay, so this is keep your waist as low as 38. The best is below 36. Okay, this is the obesity statistic. Okay, obesity replaced smoking and leading cause of lifestyle related death in America, man. It's obviously same with Malaysian men and India men and Chennai men. All the men are the men, so the statistics is almost the same. I think the statistic even will be more greater because you see, the Malaysian wakes up and they take bread, butter, toast, cheeseburger, like the Europeans. I want to have, omelette, some fresh juice, okay, because they believe this is good. And the same goes to, in India, even in the villages, this is what they're doing, oats with milk and all blah, blah stuff. Okay, so this is all extremely dangerous. Okay, the obesity, leading cause, for this, and what it leads you to coronary disease, heart, stroke, diabetic, all these things which I told you the signs and symptoms much earlier for cancer as well. So obesity worse than smoking and drinking and or poverty. 3 steps which I'm going to introduce to you. This is the most important mantra you can practice every day. If you're not doing, if you want to live healthy, please, okay, do it. Okay, don't come and give some reasons, raining, shining, earthquake, and all this. Food is the biggest problem here. You see, for the DXNers, I believe that you have the best food on earth. I do. So I believe for everyone is the same. So DXN products is the food. Okay. So it's the most highly super functional therapeutical food which you have with you. It is not a supplement. Don't think it is a supplement. It is not the garbage supplement. This is a highly super functional therapeutic food you have with you. Okay. The spirulina, we are the best in the largest in the world of producing spirulina. The Ganoderma, we are the king of the herb company, Ganoderma, and we are the guru in mushroom production. And you still want to have the doubt, go ahead, don't eat then. Okay. So we have everything, the best of the best, and do not compromise on qualities when it comes to food in DXN, our food. You have the best coffee, you have everything the best. You have the best toothpaste, you have the best, and it's so affordable price. So integrate our food, the DXN food, as much as you can, and then the others you can play with it. Okay. Movement, please move. For this, the company cannot come and drag you and pull you around and make you, run around the office or something like that. That you got to carry your, it will sound a little bad. You have to carry your butt and then please move. Sorry for the parliamentary word. Sometimes it has to be applied. So it is, people will really remember that part. Sleep. So This sleep is extremely important, because why you need to sleep is at least you need to have a recovery for the system. The beautiful God-given system needs sleep, at least a nice, good, beautiful 7 to 8 hours sleep. Okay. Don't work too much. The money you earn, you keep, you cannot bring it back. The good health is what going to help you forever. And the good system, when you wake up early in the morning, when you put your first step, you feel like, wow, that will come with you. And this is what you want. So not for all this, you need to get this, you need to have some good sleep, for goodness sake. And nowadays working from home are like drifting people into, hell of a working hours. Okay. That is your responsible. Don't tell me. You have the choice to change in terms of, other modality. The choice is yours. Okay. If you're still sitting on the problem and rhyming on it, you're the loser. I would say that. Okay. Sleep is very important. Call to action. What are you going to do? Food. Balance it up, fiber, this, that, and I'll tell you, sugar, no sugar, be away from sugar, for goodness sake. That is extremely a poisonous food that people are eating. And even some jokers, they buy DXN coffees, they add more sugars and they drink. I don't know what is in their mind and what they're up to. Okay. So good sort of carbohydrates, a value protein, good protein. The best protein now, what you have in hand is spirulina. Spirulina gives you good. So take about 10 to 20, whatever within your capacity. The more you take, the better it is. But there is no any damages will be done by spirulina if you were to take 20 or 30 or 40. You see, another sharing I wanted to tell you. One of my very good DXN members had a kidney cancer, a renal cancer, a little cyst there. Then his son-in-law is a doctor. So blah, 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 blah. They said they want to remove it. I told her, give a shot, go on mega dose, see what happens. It gives little time. It is not in a critical situation that you're not like bleeding or anything. They're very good. She's good. She just picked it up in a routine check and all things like that. So she said, no, I want to remove it. I said, okay, fine, you remove it, but never ever stop DXN. And, she took it for a while, a month, and then 2, then stop, really stopped everything. Then disappeared for 6 months, no communication, no contact, If you eat, you leave. If you don't eat, you die. This is what I always tell people. And 2-3 days back, she was trying to reach me. My phone had some problems, then she sent me a text message. So please forgive me, doctor. I didn't hurt you anything, blah, blah. I said, no such thing, yes. Doctor, my another kidney also gone. He's also have cancer successfully. I didn't listen to you. I need to see you very urgent. She came today morning. I fired her to Growly. I told her, all the actions you put in to have a good health. Okay. But you have the world's best stuff in your hand, and yet, the God loves you and giving you the opportunity to defend and cure yourself. Why you are ignoring it? And going back into mega dose, you see, ladies and gentlemen, why I'm telling you this is, see, the first source, first factor of health is food. And she's very active, very good-hearted person, and all that put aside. Your food. Food is extremely important. That is what feeds your cells, nutrition, everything. So pay some attention, love yourself, and nourish yourself with the best nutrition. And you have everything good with you. 29 years old company, 230 over countries, product availability, 70 over countries, office, 10 over countries, factories, and mind-blowing growth. You still have doubt. I just so sad. So, now we are talking about this pandemic, we need a good immunity system. Everyone is asking, what injection I take, what brand I take, do I need, do I don't need, I say, if you're healthy, you've got to be healthy before ask all these questions. Your immune system has to be good. Don't ask me all these questions. I'm not going to answer for you what brand to take, what this and all. I don't know anything about it. I only knows about you need to have a good immune system. That's it. Zip it up. Go and pump in all the good necessary stuffs. Be happy. Go ahead. Boom. See, movement. What is so difficult to move? Go, carry, as I said, carry yourself, go and run, do some walking. The one some, so lazy in the morning cannot go and do even a walk, what is so difficult? Because all these people never love themselves. If you love yourself, you will walk in the morning. Okay, fine, morning you cannot walk, then you can walk in the evening. So okay, fine, you cannot walk in the evening, you can walk in the 7 o'clock, something. But every time you cannot walk means, why? Then at last have to walk with the coffin. Huh? So please pay attention. This is really important. This is one-time life. We have to get the best before we leave. Sometimes it's very sad to see people, they come so sick, a lot of problems, toes missing, kidneys missing, gallbladders missing, this missing, that missing, vision is gone. I've seen people who have blur vision, they cannot see. You know how sad it is, how crying they are. They want to see the light back, they want to see colors again. And this is what we are talking about. Okay, sleep. Please go to sleep early and at least have a good time of at least 12. You can wake up now 7 o'clock, 6-7 hours. Sleep is extremely good. Okay. Don't work too hard, and as I said, earning money you cannot bring back. Okay. You see, sleep is how to keep the erection strong. The erection is something that's very, very important for every man. And men will believe this. I believe that your wife also knows about this. Okay. So keep this extremely important function. And if it's not functioning, you come for help. Weight loss is fundamental, very crucial. There are 1 or 2 very huge, big size people still do not have erection dysfunction. That is okay, but generally they do. Okay, this is very important. So please, losing weight is extreme benefit. Okay, movement. Power yoga, power yoga is like a tumbe, that I think that's the right word. I'm not very sure. Okay, topukaran, sitting down, going up, and that is really important. Why? It works on all your back muscles, your gluten muscles, your trapezium muscles. Okay, everything it works. Okay, so that is very good exercise. You see, if you stop moving, you're dead. Okay, if anyone who start moving, the aging up will take faster and will hit the bucket much faster. Moving is extremely important and fundamental for every human being. Okay, we are designed to move. We cannot stop moving until the day we die. If you continuously move, you will continuously keep moving. If you stop in a certain period of time, saying that you retire, you have to sit and relax and all, then gone. Boom. That comes the heart attack, becomes the stroke and all. This is why people, when we're working for like 20-25 years, after they retire, the next month they will boom, get a stroke. Why? Because no movement. The mind collapse, everything collapse, no purpose of living in the kind of situation. Okay, 31% of the obese men can restore normal erection with lost weight. Okay, this is very important. Sleeping, our sleep, will change your swan. Okay, because sleeps gives you good. Okay, the sleep gives you a very good oxygen saturation, and also this nitrate oxide. Nitrate oxide is very, very important. Okay, I believe you all can see this part. Okay, all right. See, nitrate oxide is very, very important. So this nitrate oxide thins the blood. See, in DXN, all our products thins the blood. It has a blood thinning agent in it, GL, RG, the rest of the monosaccharides, and also this codipine. Our coffee, we have so much beautiful coffees. At least drink at least 4 to 5 per day. That's up to you. Okay, so all this gives you a very good results, very, very good results. Okay, and this helps you. Okay, for the erectile issues. Okay, sleeping is very important because you're picking up nitrous oxide when you sleep. Make sure you breathe through your nose, don't breathe through your mouth. For those who are snoring, get help, and all these things, lose weight. Eventually, you'll get it fixed. Okay, so also the blood thinning agent is very important. At least you snore. When you snore too much, you can't do much. You say if you snore, you can't help it. Okay, but don't tell me you cannot help to eat 6 to 12 rg and gl. You cannot lose weight. You cannot go and do exercise. You cannot do this, you cannot do that. RGGL also cannot eat. Then what to do? Then remain unhealthy or remain ED. I have to give an ED championship award. Okay, don't think that I am being very sarcastic or very rude or what. But you see, I'm being a doctor, I'm seeing patient in and out. I feel so frustrated for people's bad health condition. That is what I'm telling. I hope the listeners get that into your mind. If in between you just off this video and you leave, I do not lose. The listeners who don't listen and not going to apply, you're going to lose it. People are telling this is a free information, no paid, nothing. I'm not getting anything. Obviously, I can go and watch TV and things like that. Why? Ask yourself. Okay. So, and then decreased nitrate oxide production is one of the most common, erectile dysfunction issue. And also the oxygen saturation is not insufficient, and that is also another major cost. So when you do not have good sleep, you do not have, your body is not producing nitrous oxide, and your body is not having enough oxygen, you will start to gain weight. You'll start to have obesity. You'll start to have visceral fat. Okay, all this will lead one, boom, in another 20, 25 years or 30 years is very difficult even to reverse. So this is what will happen. Prostate problem. Prostate is a small gland, it is small like a peanut size. And this beautiful part of the prostate is it will grow. It is one organ that you cannot stop him growing. It grows fast or it grows slow. That is depends on the condition of the body and how active you are. If you are sexually active and you are physically active, you are doing everything how you're supposed to do, and your food is good, your mind is good and everything, then the prostate gland will grow slowly. If you are an alcoholic, you have diabetic and you have too much of medications and you have hypertension, you have blah, 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 everything in your obesity, then the prostate will start to grow even much faster. So there are a lot of people, even young people, the age of 30, 40, 45, 50, already have unusual growth of prostate enlargement. But this shows the health, the lifestyle, what they're having now currently is extremely demotivating lifestyle, which is very unhealthy lifestyle. So this is where, we are talking, we are giving you the best super functional food, the mind-blowing super functional food. You have the best, just little bit of movement, this and that, you will able to obtain a good health. Okay. So this is the prostate. Okay. Prostate, the purpose of having a prostate is it gives you sperm, okay, sperm production. It also involves a little bit on the hormonal side and also for the urine control. Okay. When it comes to food, there is one food component, one nutrition called quercetin. Quercetin is contains in our DXN products a lot because in spirulina they have a lot. Okay. This is really it's the best to reduce the prostate inflammation, organic germanium. Okay, there are so many which will contribute in this. Selenium, okay, and zinc, copper, all this is one of the best supplements for prostate glands. Okay, so we have all that. You can take even our shiitake mushroom is so good. Shiitake mushroom contains of a lot of copper, zinc, and this is very, very good stuff. Movement. Okay, movement is very, very important. Okay, so you need to have enough of sufficient movement to reduce the growth of the prostate. You cannot stop him growing, but you can reduce, you can control it. And this is important. Those days, like 50 years back, or 60, 70, 100 years back, the man in the age of 70, 80 was still sexually active. But now the age of 40 is finished. They are not active. They are so weak and obese, and a lot of health issues comes around. Okay, so obesity associated worsening. Okay, BHP. Okay, so sleep is another major role. You see, sleep is another major reason why we are getting prostate also. Okay, and you wake up in between, your sleep. You have to wake up because urine, this and that. You cannot control your urine, and all these problems. So practice that you don't have to wake up in the urine. You got to practice something that you don't wake up at night to urinate. So what you do, drink water early before go to bed. Clean up your bladder, and then you sleep, and then it should be much better. Okay, drink more water in the daytime. Okay, all these things will help you. Prostate health checkup. So what you do regular checkup. Anyone the age of now 40, when you already hit 40, please do your BHP check. Go and see a doctor and get a prostate checkup. Okay, but regardless whether you're good or not good, doesn't matter. Just do a regular check that you could know what is really going on in your system. Okay, sometimes you see where people are very active, sports and things like that, and suddenly can drop dead. So activities you cannot relate with health in this time. We can see a lot of people who are very active in sports, they can die too with cardiac arrest. Okay, so we already come to the end, the conclusion of the session. In this conclusion, there is three most important factors you need to apply. First is food. Make your food super functional and highly therapeutical food, which is DXN. DXN is the best food. Make DXN as a food, and then whatever the others you're eating as your medicine. Movement, fundamental, so crucial. For those who do not move, please move. Do anything within your mean. Can do some walking is very good. Every mobile phone has a speedometer now. So look for that speedometer, activate it, put it in your pocket, do a walking for 1 hour a day or 30 minutes a day. That will give you a very good results. Then third one is the sleep. Go to bed at least 11 or 12 to have a good sleep. Wake up around 7 or 6, go for a light walk. You see, we are working so hard. We're having so much of pressure in the current situation, and this will really help you to have a good health. Health is our birthright. It comes with it if you cultivate it together with you. So thank you so much for the humble hearing. Okay, so we go to the Q&A sessions. So Mr. Nixon, who is there?
Yes, doctor. I don't have any question here, doctor. So maybe they can raise their hand and ask the question. Yeah, you can ask any questions now, Tola, regarding with our topic today, and also any other DXN related health problem. Seems that, Doctor, another one more thing, Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Seems now we are in DXN, people are in DXN. So mostly they are around age 70, 60s. Most of the DXN members are really taking care of their health. They are seeing a good result, doctor. They are really, their health is improving and they're able to extend yeah, you can see a lot of people nowadays. They are really improving their health by taking a good, especially our DXN product, and also when they apply our Sunya therapy, it also really help them to improve their mind and also their physical health is improving a lot.
Yeah, it's Mr. Nemi said here. Maybe he can share his experience. Okay, being faster than light. He's a grandfather of 2 granddaughters, I'm not mistaken. Okay.
Doctor, can you make me a co-host, doctor?
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So he's one of our role model, being
Yes.
even in health, is having a very good healthy lifestyle. He practice everything. He's the man of, he walks his talk.
Yeah.
And a great soul that we got to know in DXN, because he's 1,000 kilometers away from Malaysia. He's from India, and yet he's a grandfather and a retiree, and his income is not a retiree income. It's like a millionaire income. So this is what we want, and happy and always smiling. You see, he will speak, and then you can hear his voice. It'll be faster than light.
Good morning, Nemi sir.
Where is he?
DXN, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Voice.
Hope everybody had a very good, excellent session today.
Yes, doctor.
So it will be a, it will be a opening their minds towards the DXN. I hope. Actually, can you please repeat the question?
Can you share your experience, Nemi sir?
On
my
your health,
experience. Okay,
how
okay, fine,
DXN
fine.
helped you to be healthy at this age, and being a great grandfather, being a great leader, being a great father, being a great friends to us, and everything.
Yeah, thank you for the question repeating again, doctor. See,
Yes, thank you.
actually, I joined the DXN on the day of operation started in India. That is 10/4/2000. From the day one, whatever the DXN products available here in India, we and my entire family, we are using.
Yes.
See, it cannot be explained by words. It should be felt by each and everyone by using the products. So without using, you cannot experience all those things. So now I am running 57 years, actually 57 now. But anybody who is there to challenge me, walking with me or running with me, it is very difficult. Why I am telling this, in India, Chennai office, we were conducting one program. In that program, I was very busy roaming here and there, this end and that corner and from entrance like that, no. One Mr. Hassan Al Qatri from UAE, Arab countries, he came there as a guest. He was telling, Mr. Nemi, I will put you in the chair and tie you. Like that he said. Immediately I said, Qatri Sabji, I will fly with the chair. Then he didn't expect that much of answer, that kind of answer from me. So all the secret behind these DXN products.
Yeah.
So what I am suggesting all the people, please, as Dr. Firdaus is keep on telling, emphasizing all the people, start using DXN products.
Yes.
All the products. Doesn't matter, you have to buy all the product at once. Whatever the budget suitable to you, start one by one. See, anyway, you are going to buy every month from outside XYZ store. Instead of that store, change to DXN store. Then you see the miracle, what is going to happen in you, in your health and your entire family's health.
Yes, that's correct.
So that is my message here. Each and everyone, all the participants. So start taking care of your health right from now.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nemi sir. Yes, Mr.
Yeah, thank you, doctor. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Mr.
He's
Nixon.
also a senior member.
He's a very senior member. He's
Very
21
senior
years
members.
in DXN.
Yeah. So,
21
Dr. Ranjan,
years.
can you share your experience about this age, how DXN has helped you?
See, 21 years being in DXN. You see, only in DXN, I always hear this 21 years, 18 years, this kind, but why is that like that? Because this is the basic food. Everybody needs food. Okay, since the day one we born, and I am 25 years old. Being 25, okay, so we never stop eating rice, something like that, So Mr. Nixon is 18 years old, and
Yeah, I'm 18 years old.
You see, this is where I've seen people getting younger and younger. If I were to show you my picture, which before, it is so horrible. Horrible. Yeah. It's so horrible.
So chubby and
He looks almost like Santa Claus already. Little bit, yeah. So, so a little bit like Santa Claus. Okay. If there is no question, we will end this session.
No,
Okay.
there's Dr. Ranjan is here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Let's hear from our great guru.
Good morning, Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Mr. Nixon. Good morning, Dr. Firdaus.
Good morning, doctor.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning to everybody. So we had a great session today about the men's health. I think men only, they indulge in insulting their health. Right? Am I right?
Yes, doctor.
Drinking and, doing all kinds of activities which are not good for health.
Yes.
And nowadays also, ladies also joining us.
Yeah,
Women
correct.
joining us. But we men, we have the responsibility because we have to take care of the entire family,
Yes.
and our health is very, very precious. Everyone in the family should be healthy. So health is something that you cannot buy with any amount of money, right? But you can take care of the health by whatever is available today in DXN, because the products are so powerful. And when you consume DXN products, your body becomes more healthy, and your mind also becomes very healthy. So as WHO defines, the health is something which is not the absence of disease, but it's the presence of, the physical health, mental health, social health, right? And spiritual health.
Yes.
So all the four is available in DXN. There is a problem, in getting all these four pillars of health. And added to that, there is a fifth pillar. That is a financial health.
Yeah.
You need to be financially healthy. Whatever profession that you do in life, in your life, the money part is very important. Then only you can enjoy the good things in life. So with that money, you can have your own house, your own car, or a little bit of extra comfort. I'm not saying that you must be filthy rich. That is not the aim, but it's making everyone self-sufficient in their earnings,
Yeah.
so that they are able to take care of their entire family. I always say you must give two things to our children, two eyes. One is education, and other is health. Without these two assets, we are depriving our children of whatever the primary thing what they require in life. So my thinking is that these two eyes are very, very important, and DXN, we are able to provide that to our entire family. So education is very, very important. So in DXN you can get anything, whatever you want, but you have to have the mindset to use the products and also help our family, our friends, and our relatives, and the society at large to be healthy. So that is what we are doing in DXN, and I think in this COVID period also, we are doing our job. I think that sitting at one place, we are overworking. we are doing so many meetings, right?
Yeah, yes. Correct, Doctor.
We don't know which meeting to attend. So that kind of a situation has come now.
Yeah.
In meetings also, if you want to have the business part, okay, you attend the business meetings. If you want to have a health part, then you participate in the those meetings and get your questions solved. And actually, today there was a meeting about the direct selling where our country, our IMD, Mr. Rafiq, represented DXN in one of the direct selling meetings.
Mm.
Yeah, and at this juncture, I would say that I would like to say that Professor Vaspalaya is one of the faculty members in University of Direct Selling.
Wow.
A formed university. I don't get that name. It's in somewhere in Delhi, near Delhi. So for that university, one of the faculty member is Professor Vaspalaya. So that's a great recognition for our officially announced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we are all health providers and health problem solvers.
Yes.
Yeah. So we don't look at the disease. Managing the disease, doctors will do their job.
Yes, correct, doctor.
Any field of the medicine, let it be the Western medicine or the Chinese, the medicine, alternative medicine.
Yes.
So, but in times of the emergency, so my thinking is the allopathy is the best. We can save so many lives,
Yes.
and most importantly, we have to keep in mind that we have to prevent diseases.
Yes.
Prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
So I would say that at least till the age of 60, we need to be healthy. After that, the aging process will start. But we can delay the aging process. Yeah, Shulini University in Himachal Pradesh. Dr. Parimalam has, Mrs. Parimalam has shared that for that Professor Vaspalaya is one of the faculty members and professors. So the new professionals, they're all network marketing people, right? Businessmen of 21st century. We all belong to that.
Yeah.
So we hesitate to sort of take up network marketing as a profession. That too DXN, because we are making everybody healthy with the DXN products, and also the Shunya, that gives us a tremendous help to our mind. So mental health is taken care of. We also socialize in DXN, and we are like one family. We move.
Yes.
So that you cannot expect in any other field of activity. There will be a lot of jealousy coming in, but DXN there is absolutely nothing. We want everybody to come up in life. We want everybody to be healthy. So that's a great thing that all the DXNers are doing. And Dr. Lim has given that opportunity to us.
Yeah.
So our job is to educate people, educate the society, educate the youngsters that health is very, very important, and prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
So one need to be healthy even at the age of 80 or 90 or 100. So health is very precious. You may have tons and tons and tons of money, but you cannot buy health. And we have this excellent opportunity through DXN to protect our health, as well as to help a lot of people all over the world to be healthy. So
Yes.
that is
Thank you, doctor.
we will continue to do our job. I think more and more people will join us,
Yes.
and they'll be a part of the very big DXN family. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Firdaus. Thank you,
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you, doctor, for sharing.
share my ideas. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
doctor.
you. Thank you.
So it's a
Okay.
wonderful news to everyone that Dr. Fasupal is already become a
Yeah.
He's like a living legend to us. So a living proof that the network marketing will be one day rules the world, and this is
Definitely.
the one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
previously we only heard a few universities are providing this type of diplomas, and but now it's very common. Now we having this, so quite blessed, and our
Yes.
future generation will be more focused on this network marketing and this type of business. And I'm sure that our Ghana therapy will be one day will be taught in a faculty.
Universities. Yeah.
Yeah. Hope that
Definitely.
it will happen one day. Then it will be a great achievement for DXN.
Yeah,
Exactly.
this COVID time, it is COVID has taught us, every one of us,
Yeah.
about what is health.
Yes.
How
Yes.
to
Correct,
live.
doctor.
I think for another 40, 50 years, maybe the next generation, they will focus on health.
Yes. Yes.
I'm sure about it.
I'm sure it will happen, doctor.
Yeah. So that we can avoid such kind of pandemics, not only the pandemics, but all the lifestyle diseases. What
But
the lifestyle
but
diseases
it
are
must,
killing
it
us
must
more.
be started with us, doctor. It must be taught by our people.
Heart disease, cancer, so many people die very young. Very
Yes.
painful to see them. So I think we are in a better situation now, and post COVID time, I think we will be focusing on the health, and DXN is one of the best platforms for a person to stay healthy
Yes.
and promote healthiness. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, doctor. Okay, thank you so
Okay.
much for the great explanation. Then, doctor can
Okay. We can end it now. Okay. Over to Mr. Nixon.
yeah, thank you so much, doctor. And we have a very fantastic section today. We know a lot about this men health and also overall our health. It's not only about the men, and it's about overall health. So whatever doctor taught us today, what should be the three important things, it be included to everyone, not just men. It's for everyone. Even the children need to be follow this. So I hope everyone is understand and we follow. And with next section, we will be having a different forum and a different day. So this is for today, and hope you everyone to be a great health and have a great weekend. And thank you so much, and have a great day. Good morning, DXN.
Good morning and thank you.